if you don't watch the tape, the Ring franchise. The Ring scared the pants off everyone in 2002, especially those who frequently rented movies. Like a videotape that, if you watch it, causes a girl to crawl out of your TV 7 days later and disfigure you. Pretty terrifying stuff.
7 days.
But hold on a second. What if you, get this, just don't watch the tape? Or turn it off after the first 5 seconds because it's boring? Or if you did somehow sit through it, what if you just avoided TV screens for a while? Especially on the 7th day after watching the tape. If Samara Morgan gets to you, you're in for a horrible fate. But who says she has to win?
She'll never stop.
Don't worry, sweetie. You're gonna be okay.
Number 9. Cats, the Mummy.
We are in serious trouble.
The thought of an immortal mummy with the ability to absorb your life force hunting you down is pretty daunting, to say the least. Bullets don't work, running away doesn't seem to help, especially when he can morph into a sandstorm. But unfortunately for Imhotep and Egyptian beliefs, cats seem to do a pretty good job of repelling him. At least they do when he's not fully regenerated, as the Egyptians feared that cats were the guardians of the dead. And with Imhotep being risen from the dead, it kind of makes sense that he would be scared of them. After all, while they may not be able to defeat him, they could send him back to the underworld while he was still in his mummified state. But come on, a fluffy white cat all cute and cuddly? It's still kind of stupid.
Look what I got.
Number 8. Positivity. Ghostbusters 2.
I think that she likes me.
We're not saying Vigo the Carpathian isn't scary. Quite the opposite. Like, look at the guy. But the way the Ghostbusters take him down is a little silly. Throughout the movie, the Ghostbusters discovered that a slime charged with evil is causing all sorts of havoc in New York City. How do they defeat it? Well, reverse the effect so it's positive slime, obviously.
That slime wall is pulsing with evil. It would take a tremendous amount of positive energy to crack that shell, and I seriously doubt that there's enough goodwill left in this town to do it.
After an admirable ordeal of possessions and paintings and the Statue of Liberty making an impressive cameo, the team ends up spraying Vigo with a concoction of positive slime, and ultimately destroys his evil presence. We wonder if saying, "Hey, did you lose weight?" or "That's a lovely outfit" would have worked just as well. Number 7. Sunlight, the Gremlins franchise.
Yum, yum.
Gremlins are the perfect example of something that's weird and creepy, but sort of cute at the same time. Well, unless it's Stripe you're talking about, he's just creepy. When Billy inadvertently releases a horde of evil gremlins, or Mogwai, into his town, they have to try and stop the little buggers from causing chaos. The darn things are tough to catch though, so the best way to get rid of them is with sunlight, which seems like it would just sort of sort itself out. You can always use a microwave, blender, or kitchen knife, but sunlight is by far the most effective. In fact, sunlight is absolutely devastating to the little creatures. Just ask Stripe. Yikes. Number 6. The Vorhees Dagger, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. The charm of the Friday the 13th franchise has always been that no matter what you threw at him, Jason, hockey mask wearing Voorhees, would always come out alive and kicking. Fire, explosives, the guy's even survived dismemberment. But Hollywood being Hollywood, there is one method that was designed to be his Achilles heel for the 1993 movie Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. And essentially, it's a magic dagger that can only take Jason out if he's stabbed in the heart with it, and it's wielded by someone from the Voorhees bloodline. Okay, what? Next you'll be telling us he's dragged to hell and survives that too. Number 5. Courage, the It franchise.
I know your secret, your dirty little secret. Why?
So It, or Pennywise, or whatever you want to call it, It is one of the coolest, most terrifying monsters ever to grace the page and screen. He's essentially fear personified, and is almost impossible to escape and defeat. Throughout the movies and books, we're led to believe that it feeds on fear. The more you're scared of it, the worse it is for you and everyone around you. And at the end of It Chapter 2, we see that theory confirmed when the Losers Club defeats the monster with, well, courage and a handful of insults.
A headless boy! Imposter! You're a mimic!
Ultimately, it is defeated because the losers no longer fear it. And these insults are the straw that broke the clown's back. Number 4, getting shot in the heart, child's play.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
When a serial killer gets his soul transferred into a toy doll, you can see how things might get a little dicey. And by soul, we mean his personality, his voice, and, oh yeah, his ability to get injured just like a normal human. Well, sort of. Chucky gets thrown around a hell of a lot throughout Child's Play, bouncing back up like he's invincible. He gets burned, shot, decapitated, but still comes back for more. Until, for some weird reason, a shot to the heart finishes him off. But having his head cut off doesn't? Wait, what? Is he human or not? It's all just a little convenient, don't you think? Number 3, Puberty Love, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Hey, will somebody please pass the ketchup?
We know. The idea of killer tomatoes is ridiculous, but the weakness of said vegetable or fruit or whatever is particularly dumb. In the movie, the giant sentient tomatoes are wreaking havoc all over the place, with everyone scurrying around trying to find out how to stop them. The solution? A mind-numbingly terrible song called Puberty Love.
Turn on the record player! Cover your ears, everyone!
A song so bad it makes the tomatoes shrink down to normal size, small enough to be squished. The idea of a random song being the answer to stopping deadly food is pretty terrible anyway. But there's stupid, and then there's Puberty Love. Number 2, Gold, the Leprechaun franchise. The Leprechaun franchise is pretty wacky. It's somehow managed to make an evil leprechaun who makes terrible jokes and kills for fun kinda brilliant and terrible at the same time. However, the concept of said baddie is faulty. You see, pretty much his only motivation is gold. Steal his gold and he will come after you and do anything he has to get his hands on it.
Me golden, delicious gold.
For that reason, gold is also his biggest weakness. Lure him into a trap with it, get rid of it so he stops chasing you, simple. Oh yeah, he's also vulnerable to 4-leaf clovers and is easily distracted by his compulsion to shine shoes. Okay, whatever.
Can't have dirty shoes now, can we?
As dumb as all these weaknesses are, our number 1 is dumb, easily accessed by the hero, and iconic. Any idea what it might be, my pretties? Let's look through the honorable mentions and then we'll tell you what we think is the dumbest monster weakness in movies.
Do you see it? Is it still down there?
Bring in the dump truck. We better get this thing to the ice house before dawn.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Water, the Wizard of Oz.
Here, Scarecrow. Wanna play ball?
This green-faced meanie is a pretty well-rounded villain. She's got the look, the laugh, the ability to poof into smoke, monkey minions willing to do her bidding, and a swanky castle. The Wicked Witch of the West has got everything, except the ability to survive a shower, it would seem. During the Wizard of Oz's big conclusion, the evil Green Witch is inadvertently melted when she's hit with a bucket of water.
I'm melting! Melting! Oh, what a world! What a world!
And just like that, she's gone, reduced to a robe and a hat. So all that suave badassery mentioned earlier counts for nothing. The Wicked Witch is dead, and don't even get us started on Hansel and Gretel.
She's dead. You killed her.
I didn't mean to kill her. Really, I didn't.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.